video, I would like to share some items that I have decluttered and some items that I no longer buy as part of my minimalist journey. Before I begin, I'd like to give a disclaimer that this is a small portion of my personal list and I still have a ways to go before I am where I want to be. Also, there is no one way to be minimalist. My first item to declutter are clothes that don't fit the way you want or aren't flattering. So I recently donated a couple of shirts that I've been hanging on to for a long time that didn't come down as much as I like. These were also business casual clothes that didn't really fit my lifestyle as I work and go to school from home. I also recently donated a pair of light wash mom jeans that really weren't flattering on my body type. And of course, you should dress how you like, and it doesn't really matter if it is quote-unquote flattering or not, but I just did not feel confident in these jeans, and they really did not match the rest of the clothes that I have. I do not own light wash jeans other than this piece, and I just generally like to have dark and solid colors. For example, I love black, I love navy, red, green, and gray, and then I have a couple white dress shirts. So that kind of segues into my tip, is that it is really good to look at your wardrobe, look at what colors you enjoy wearing, and then build a wardrobe around the colors, the fabrics, the patterns that you like, because it will make it a lot easier to get dressed in the morning or to put together an outfit for a special occasion. So number 2 on my list are books and textbooks. So I decluttered books I will not read again and textbooks I won't reference for school again. This can be difficult as books can be really sentimental. If I don't see myself rereading something in the next year and I can get it from the library, I'll let it go. I said goodbye to several books I read for school and enjoyed, as I can get them from the library if I really want to reread them again, which most likely won't be the case. Getting rid of textbooks, especially if you're studying something like political science, history, etc., can be really tough because there are a lot of them and they're expensive, and often content or material that you learn or take in from one class can easily apply to another, so it can be really easy to want to keep that material for a future class, but chances are you won't need it. I recommend keeping your notes from classes, so I take notes on Google Docs. I just save the most important and relevant notes from one class that I think could apply to a future class. If you take paper notes, I would say take photos of the ones that you think might be relevant to future courses, and otherwise let that go. But honestly, in my experience, notes from course lectures and notes from books that I've read are much more valuable than actually keeping all of my, notes or all of the books I've ever read, just keeping the notes from them. The third thing to declutter are pins. I decluttered some pins that I didn't like anymore. I used to collect pins in high school and had a lot from Destination Imagination. I chose to save just my favorite pins and declutter the rest. The fourth thing to declutter are makeup and skincare items. So I decluttered makeup and skincare items that were old or irritating to my skin. I am still in my skincare journey to find the products that best suit my skin, so occasionally I will have to get rid of a product that is fairly new, that made me break out or caused my skin to be more dry. I recommend doing research into products that are best for your skin type. I only purchase paper towels when I absolutely need to. Instead, I use microfiber cloth. The second item that I no longer buy is washi tape. I stopped using a paper planner and switched to organizing my time with technology, so I don't need it anymore. It can be kind of addicting to buy, and I don't really use it that much. I don't really like to journal with washi tape as much as I used to, as it takes up a lot of space and doesn't really help me organize my journal. The third item that I don't buy anymore are candles. Instead, I occasionally use essential oil diffusers, which I'm showing you in this clip, or incense. This reduces visual clutter and saves money, as well as being less of a fire hazard. The fourth item that I no longer buy are lint rollers. Instead, I use reusable products that remove pet hair from clothes and furniture.